You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Bold and the Beautiful fans, I have got 3 weeks of spoilers for you from September 8th through the 26th and beyond into the fall. We're going to talk about Ridge proposing to Brooke and Thomas snapping and losing his mind over all of this. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you're not following us, please reach down, click that subscribe button. Starting on Monday, September 8th, we've got Li warning Luna that she is risking going back to prison by running all over the place when she should be hiding. But Li's words mean nothing to her lunatic granddaughter because Luna can't stop thinking about Will. Also on Monday, Brooke tells Thomas that Taylor was the one who proposed to Ridge, and Brooke insists it wasn't Ridge's idea. I don't think this bit of trivia is going to impress Thomas, who will say that Ridge would have said no to the proposal if he didn't want to marry Taylor. I also wonder if Brooke is going to tell Thomas about the events in Italy that led to Ridge's big epiphany. Plus, Taylor refuses to give up. She's not going to listen to Ridge trying to dump her, and I'm sure Taylor is going to blame Brooke and Eric for trying to manipulate Ridge. We're also going to have a new character on this week. Ronna is a socialite who's at Forrester Creations, played by Ann Makovic. I hope I have her name right. She's a news anchor from San Francisco. She wants a Forrester original and ends up in the CEO office with Katie and Brooke. They are talking about fashion and about Brooke's very steamy love life, and Ronna agrees with Katie and urges Brooke not to give up on her future with Ridge. On Tuesday, September 9th, we have got Thomas blasting Brooke. He is at Forrester Creations, and Thomas tells Brooke his family would have been together years ago if not for her. And it is fair that Brooke has tried to break up Ridge and Taylor several times. And of course, Taylor, I think, did take advantage of this CEO situation with Brooke to help break them up. So there's been a lot of back and forth over the decades. Taylor tries to guilt trip Ridge into staying engaged to her and continuing to plan their wedding. And Ridge finds his heart torn between Brooke and Taylor. And Ridge tells Taylor he will always love her. And she cuts Ridge off and says, yeah, you'll always love me, but I am not going to let you do this. She is not taking no or we are not together anymore for an answer. On Wednesday, September 10th, we've got Liam continuing to try to get Hope back in his life romantically, and he does not care that she is engaged to Carter. Bottom line, Liam wants to put their family back together for their daughter Beth, so Liam is determined to get Hope to come back to him and will use all means at his disposal. Daphne Rose is back on screen, and she's there for Carter as he's starting to see he may be losing his grip on Hope, and Carter may get closer to Daphne soon. On Thursday, September 11th, Luna's behavior begins to terrify Sheila because, of course, she's hiding that Luna is alive from Deacon, and things may not end well for Sheila once Deacon inevitably finds out that Luna is alive and that Sheila has been lying to him for quite some time. Plus, we've got Luna's obsession with Will intensifying, and there's no doubt she is a serious threat to Will and Electra's relationship, and also to Sheila's relationship and marriage to Deacon. But as usual, Luna wants what Luna wants, and nothing is going to stand in her way. Not her grandma, not either of her grandmas, and certainly not Electra, although Luna is bummed she's not pregnant. She may take another stab at that. Also on Thursday, Will gets a text from Luna, aka his secret admirer, and there's a photo of the mask there, and Luna tells him their night together must stay a secret. And of course, Will is desperate to find out who this person is, with no idea the horror show that is about to unfold for him. On Friday, September 12th, we've got Will going to his big brother Liam and confessing about his secret admirer text and the fact that he spent the night with a woman he cannot remember. So Will is wondering if Liam can trace these text messages, and sure enough, he can. Meanwhile, Electra starts getting suspicious because she notices that Will is acting a little off. and I'm not sure their relationship can survive Lunatic Luna. Meanwhile, Liam narrows down the location of the apartment building where Luna is sending these messages from her burner phone. So Will heads over to that building. He's oblivious that Luna's inside. Will is oblivious that Luna is alive. He and Elektra have been dancing on her grave for weeks. So he doesn't know what he's walking into, and Will calls out to whoever is sending the messages saying he wants to talk. But Luna is hiding in the bathroom and trying to figure out what to do. She wants Will to know she's alive, but I think she wants to be pregnant before then. That's all part of her plot. All right, let's talk about September 15th through the 19th and beyond, looking into the fall on Bold and the Beautiful. So Will's going to find out his secret admirer is indeed Luna and that Li saved her granddaughter's life. And Will is going to be absolutely stunned and at the same time terrified of losing Elektra when she finds out about him and Luna's creepy night of non-consensual passion. And of course, Li will be in major trouble for hiding a fugitive. Sheila could be in major trouble. And about 2 minutes after breaking off his engagement to Taylor, we're going to see Ridge asking Brooke to marry him. And of course, she says yes to Ridge. And you know how he likes to bounce instantly between women. And I'm betting Brooke is going to try to get him down the aisle ASAP so there can't be any takebacks. Taylor is left reeling from her broken engagement to Ridge. Obviously, Taylor's going to be devastated and can't believe Ridge has done this to her. However, down the road this fall, Taylor is supposed to get a new love interest. I am here for it so long as it's not more of her and Ridge. And speaking of the breakup, Thomas is on the warpath. When he finds out Ridge not only broke off his engagement to his mom, Taylor, but turned around and asked Brooke to marry him, Thomas is going to lose his mind, and Ridge had better watch out. Steffi's not going to like it either. Sheila's marriage to Deacon is at risk, and Sheila has to face Deacon's anger because she's hidden this truth about Luna from him, the psycho who killed two of his friends. This fall, there's a couple of younger characters joining the cast that have ties to the major families. I wonder if they're aging up Kelly and Beth and Douglas, or if they are bringing in new characters that are still tied to the families. Now that Liam and Hope are getting closer, it impacts Carter and it brings Daphne more into the picture. Also, there may be someone from Daphne's past that's arriving that could impact many characters. Luna's return unites the Spencer family. Bill and Katie are going to be there for their son, Will. And through that, they may reconnect as a couple. Luna being alive is going to threaten Will and Elektra's relationship. Li has a lot of explaining to do when the Luna bombshell drops. Sheila's marriage to Deacon may not survive it. And Liam remains hyper-focused on Hope and Beth and getting Hope away from Carter.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.